Roy Keane still forward. Can Buck get a shot in? Or is he tripped there by Madison? Penalty! Graham Barber points to the spot.
Well, Madison's not happy, but Andy Townsend, his captain, just shook his head at the young lad. It's a rash tackle. Well, he didn't make much contact.
Well, at this late stage, really this for a place in the fourth round, you feel Darwin is up to the job, and Manchester United are 2-1 in front. Sure, knowing that time must be up, whether to just keep it or go for something more glorious. He does go for that and gets it. A lovely way for Manchester United to wrap it all up through Ryan Giggs.
Blomqvist wants to get it onto his left foot. Ken Hartson, I think he got back in the way. Keane, Giggs. And Dwight York, no flag. Goal for Manchester United. York has had a little bit of a lean spell. And it's Keane. Ferguson would love to see another goal back before half-time. Blomqvist. But to strike it. Oh, it's hit the post. And now it hits the back of the net from Andy Cole. Blomqvist. Drops for Dennis Irwin. York. That's a brilliant pass for Andy Cole. Well, talk about being on the same wavelength. These two are in perfect harmony.
Well, that sums him up, Martin. It really does. Beautiful football. Such awareness. He's got a great football ingrained, Dwight York.
Never really carried true conviction, you feel, West Ham today, but they're putting it together here, and Frank Lampard tucks it away. 4-1.
Peter Schmeichel was in Barbados, Fergie intent on giving rest to all his World Cup players, and how it worked. His teammates, meanwhile, were playing sunshine football in the cold of the East Midlands.
Now Giggs. I don't think it was quite the way that Leicester planned it somehow, but they have scored.
But we've got a big enough squad to maybe win 2 of them. A couple of years ago we nearly actually won 3 trophies, so it's probably not out of our reach, but we've just got to take every game as it comes. We've got a big cup game next week against Liverpool, and we're just going to concentrate on that one for the moment.
What a game of that tonight. What a game.
True footballing epic.
From then on, you just felt that they were never going to be beaten, you know. Such was the will to win and determination in that game. And that's carried itself, and the momentum is carried on with it. I think it's something that you hope that you as a manager can, your personality and character eventually seeps into their pores. And I think we have quite a few players who, in their own way, have developed a character in the shape of form that I thought I was like, I think I'm like as a person.
Hit high towards Roy Keane, the downward header finds Cole. Cole couldn't find the room to make the shot though. Neville's there to win it back. Now Paul Scholes for Manchester United. That's a great little ball, and danger here, it's a goal! Unbelievable finish! Dwight York scores what is surely the winning goal for Manchester United. And how important will that goal prove to be at the end of this Premiership season for both clubs?
It was substitute Ollie Solskjaer who grabbed the headlines again with 4 goals in an 8-1 thrashing of Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. A new coach, Steve McLaren, had joined from Derby as a replacement for Brian Kidd. Jim Ryan had been keeping the seat warm, but in the theatre of dreams, McLaren couldn't believe what was happening to him and what was about to happen, beginning with victory over his former club.
Headed on by Bohinen. And again, Jonsson. Almost 20 minutes gone in the second half. It's Dwight York. That's what they've been waiting for. Chances so few and far between. But the Derby defence, which has been noble to this point, has been cracked. Dwight York again.
Beat everybody. Here's Keane. Scholes. And a very simple goal for Dwight York. 6 goals in consecutive games. 1 minute and 24 seconds only. Yelda. Dashville. Good following up by Alan Rogers. This is a chance, and it's a good strike and a good goal. After 6 minutes. Cole chasing, still Cole, and it's 2-1 Manchester United. Well, it's the old cliche that you're never so vulnerable as when you score. Palmer. Again, United picking up all the pieces. Two going for the same ball, and Besant this time is not able to save them. It's a good ball, Beckham again. Bloomquist. Away from Harks. Harks managed to get a foot in. Oh, and deflected off the post. And in by York. 2 apiece between York and Cole. Dwight York is the one of the duo to be arrested first. It's Alex Ferguson that uses his considerable strength, where you cannot but feel sorry for Nottingham Forest. Look at that quality ball from Butt.
I was sitting there thinking, no, 4-1, and I'm not coming on today, and it didn't look like he was putting me on. And then because Andy and Dwight were on fire as well, so when he just said, Ollie, come change, and then yeah, just at least. And Jim Ryan had a few famous words like, we don't need any more goals, just keep the ball, pass it, we just play nice and simple. And of course I don't like to do it that way, do I?
Solskjaer the target here. In towards Andy Cole, real chance, 1-0. Breakthrough for Manchester United comes after 26 minutes. And it's come from Andy Cole.
Well, the meeting this season has come a month earlier than last season. The consistency of Chelsea is also clouding the issue. Aston Villa still not out of the equation. Yet you do still sense the same significance. Manchester United and Arsenal both in stupendous form.
Stanley's up.
But Adams made sure he didn't make contact. Still in play with Blomqvist. Beckham trying to get his head to the ball. Down goes Ronnie Johnson. Penalty for Manchester United in the 29th minute.
Well, he pays your money and takes your chances. The right foot comes up, gets pulled away. I don't think Parler makes an attempt to tackle Ronnie Johnson there.
Now Dennis Irwin is the penalty taker for Manchester Manchester United, but he is not playing. The responsibility passes to Dwight York, who, at the end of last season, scored a penalty for Aston Villa past David Seaman in very casual manner. Well, there's nothing to be casual about here. A vital penalty kick, and York has missed it. Adams header. Again, Manchester United here for handball against Vieira this time, but Blomqvist went in with a challenge that was very snappy indeed. Beckham looking for the early cross. Cole, great movement from him. Another terrific stop by Seaman.
Wow, this game really is lifting up now, Martin. Last 10 minutes have been super.
Kanu, that's brilliantly played by the Nigerian. A goal for Nicholas Anelka. But Kanu is being congratulated as well. Beckham, nothing right of him. There's Philip Neville to the left. Oh, it's Andy Cole with the header, must score, does score. 1-1. Arsenal have cracked for the first time in the league this year, and it's a player who began his professional career at Highbury who's done it. Andy Cole. Giggs. In goes York. Well, it isn't Dwight York's night.
He's dropped in on the near post. Michael makes it his. McAllister again. Hit a bit longer this time. And Schmeichel again makes it his. That's a good throw out to Dwight York. Only he and Solskjaer together in the opposition half. Support arriving. Giggs takes over. Beckham on the right. And here's Giggs! Ryan Giggs gives the manager a bonus, but this is where the move started. From a threat at one end, the throw out on the right, and as the move built, finally it came back again to Giggs, who played it off to the right, and Richard Shaw this time could not save Coventry City.
And 10 of the 11 Saints back to defend this kick by Beckham. Bird, laid into the path of Keane, and in. Off Colater on the line, but in. The regular captain has rescued United. Sent on for not his scoring qualities, but his steely qualities. But Roy Keane's 4th goal of the season may well prove enough. And no Southampton player has gone for the ball. And here's David Beckham. And York again has escaped his marker. Here's Dwight York, goalkeeper's committed. York scores. His 22nd goal of an increasingly prolific season. Dodd. Letitia.
With March came into Milan and Diego Simeone, he of David Beckham World Cup sending off fame. They shook hands pre-match, and cajoled by Paul's goals, David had to crack a smile. It was the first of many. A wonderful night in Europe, followed by a massive day in the FA Cup at the weekend. Referee Paul Durkin, the central figure in the 0-0 draw with Chelsea. A double sending off. Roberto Di Matteo, first of all, 2 bookable offences. It wasn't really a dirty game. But the numerical advantage was evened up when Paul Scholes also got into trouble for 2 innocuous challenges. Whatever, United felt they'd missed the chance of winning the game at the first time of asking.
Beckham waiting on the right.
Cole helped it out towards Beckham. Beckham switching sides perfectly. Giggs.
Decent cross as well. And who should be there but Andy Cole again. Manchester United are 2-1 up. And Goal King Cole is having a happy return to Tyneside.
The San Siro, a daunting sight at the best of times, but with strikers banging form, United were in confident mood. Thousands had made the trip, believing this time, this year, the Reds could go all the way. 2-0 up from the first leg.
68 seems such a long time ago.
Well,
maybe this year. Maybe.
I hope. Yeah. If it's not this year, it'll be soon. But this could be our year. If we get a little bit of luck and we stay reasonably free of injuries, why we can give it a good shot.
Now it's York. Beckham. Good block by Ball. Solskjaer, and it's Manchester United 1, Everton 0. 55 minutes gone, and you could see it coming. What a pass that was to Beckham, almost the entire width of the pitch. And accurate too. York, lovely little shimmy by him. Still York. Gary Neville arriving, and Gary Neville has scored for Manchester United. And that is going to spark a huge celebration. A rare goal indeed from the defender. Ironic smiles on the bench. They love that. 2-0 United. It's Beckham. And it's in. He's done it now. David Beckham ends the long goal drought. 3-0 Manchester United, and they're running riot now. Beckham's first goal in 26 matches. Now, might this be another opportunity for Marco Materazzi? No, it's Hutchison who takes it quickly and scores. What about that?
Suddenly the T-word was all the rage. In the Champions League, Juventus were drawn in the semi-final. Domestically, Arsenal remained the obstacle in both Cup and League. And if United were looking to get back in touch with reality, then Wimbledon at Selhurst Park was the perfect place to come.
2 against 2 here. Oh, and Jason Ewell! Mistake by Gary Neville. Goal for Wimbledon. Jason Ewell seizing on a most uncharacteristic mistake by Gary Neville of England. Beckham's cross. Oh, Cole came in. This is Irwin now. Dennis Irwin's cross. Oh, and on Beckham! It's the equaliser.
Instinct was I was offside. I was about a yard offside, but as I've edited it and the ball's gone in, I've turned around to look at the linesman and he's kept his flag down. So I've started celebrating and I've seen all the players run over to the linesman and realised that he'd given it as a late shout. I mean, he must have taken 6 seconds to put his flag up, which is quite a long time.
Crucial goals disallowed in crucial games. The trend continued against Arsenal when Roy Keane's wonderful half volley was ruled out by David Ellery for offside. It was the referee's assistant who spotted Dwight York encroaching. Nobody else did. Certainly not when Ryan Giggs had the ball. Keane couldn't believe it. The game finished goalless. It was completely different, though, 3 days later.
What a game we've had tonight. What a game.
A true footballing epic. So here we go. The favourites for the FA Cup against the holders. The Premiership leaders against the defending champions and closest challengers. Both these clubs are awash with honours and chasing each other for more silverware.
I mean, this isn't what you needed, really. You needed a result, but you didn't need extra time. 10 men, a real battle like this.
Look, who's to know what's going to happen with football, Gary? It could all blow in our face at the end of the day, but can you forget moments like this?
No.
Our supporters have been talking about that for years. The players have been talking about that for years. That's what football's about. Trying to reach peaks and climaxes to a season which we're doing at the moment. We're in a final. We've got something in the bank for ourselves. Now we go and try and win this league now.
Again. Another Scandinavian trying to feed things again, and Sheringham! Sheringham scores 3.
What a game we've had tonight. What a game. A true footballing epic.
The Giant Trophy once more. He's followed in the footsteps of his mentor Matt Busby and led United back to the gates of football heaven.
Someone just reminded me in '68 there were 2 down against Real Madrid in the semi-final, ended up winning that, so this could be an omen.
It's just been superb. It's been a brilliant night. Obviously all the lads are delighted with the result, and we're off to Barcelona. What more can we ask for?
A magical night, but
116 goals this season. Manchester United might make one in with a poor share of possession, but they've wasted the chance to go forward then. Kewell. Oh, Hasselback might get here before Schmeichel. Goal from Leeds United. Jimmy Floyd Hasselback. Keane. Another jug forward. Keane. Oh, it's a lovely ball for Nicky Butt. Martin saved it. Andy Cole has put it in, and it's Leeds United 1, Manchester United 1.
United were closing in, the season slipping into sharp focus. A Manager of the Month award for Alex Ferguson. Success in the next 7 games would probably make him the Manager of the Century.
Beckham involved. Again. Blomqvist. It's a lovely ball for Scholes. York is there, the ball's run into the net. And it looks like it will be an own goal. Steve Watson followed it in. Draper. Space here for him. Watson. Stone. Nicely played by Aston Villa. And it's brought an equaliser. Julian Joachim. Here goes Beckham! Brilliant! Well, it's the perfect start to the second half. And after 2 untidy goals in the first period, this could not have been more sweetly struck. It's a David Beckham masterpiece. The day before his 24th birthday.
Maybe nerve endings were beginning to shred. Dennis Irwin missing a penalty, unthinkable. It was time for bravery and determination, especially at Anfield, where the Kop awaited their own cup final. Banners and placards echoed former glories. It was another controversial and dramatic evening.
Keane. And Manchester United lead at Anfield.
Well, once again, Manchester United have a goal thanks to the right foot of David Beckham and his ability to cross the ball. You know, it's one thing, Martin, when you play people and you pressurise them, but as soon as someone switches off at the back, then it costs them, and that's what's happened. Well, I can't believe they've let this bounce.
As they've done time and... Can Manchester United score? They always score.
The big goalie's coming up.
Peter Schmeichel is forward.
Can he score?
Teddy Sheringham with 30 seconds of added time. Win a European Cup final more dramatically than this. Champions of Europe, champions of England, winners of the FA Cup, everything their hearts desired. and out. Not a bit of it. They are never out. Memories are made of this forever and a day. United fans will ask, where did you watch the 1999 European Cup final? Where did you see? It's been a long goodbye for Peter Schmeichel, for those giant hands that have done so much in Manchester United's cause in the last 8 years will now wrap themselves around the handles of...
A welcome to savour, a season to remember. Thousands flood the streets of Manchester to celebrate an historic achievement that may never be equalled. What glory, what honour, an unprecedented treble for Manchester United. Everybody has a favourite, everybody has a memory. 98-99, the season of seasons.